Okay, so what's up there, YouTube? This is your boy Dark Spartan. Uh, Again, doing another Star Wars New Canon book review, and this time it is going to be Aftermath by Chuck Wendig. Again, it is part of the Journey to Star Wars: The Force Awakens line of books and comic books. This is actually the first post-Jedi book that was released. It was released on Force Friday, along with uh, this one right here, Lost Stars, which I reviewed in my last video, so you can go check that out. And it was also released with the junior novels, such as this one right here, Weapon of a Jedi, which I reviewed earlier, so you can go check out that video, along with Smuggler's Run and Moving Target, which I do not have. As far as Aftermath goes, I was really looking forward to this book when it was announced, and my anticipation level went even higher and higher and higher with as hard as Del Rey, Disney, and Lucasfilm were pushing this book. I mean, they were pushing it more than this one, and I have just got to say, I was so let down with this. Oh my! I don't know where to begin with the problems with this book. Why don't we start with the actual main story that takes place in this book? The whole thing has to do with a secret meeting that the Empire is putting together, and Wedge, our favorite rebel pilot, Wedge Antilles, finds out about it, and then it ends up following a band of characters. A rebel pilot, her son. I'm not going to go through the names right now. Dathomirian assassin, a female Dathomirian assassin, and an Imperial, an ex-Imperial, who are supposed to be the heroes of this book. I did not give one shit about the heroes in this book. I did not care what the hell happened to them. They were so poorly written. I mean, I did like the character of Sinjir, who is the Imperial, just because he seemed like a real conniving character. He was a real interesting character. But as far as the female Dathomirian assassin, I can't remember her name. So I'm just trying to find the name. Yeah, she is a Dathomirian bounty hunter or assassin, but she's more. She falls in the lines of a Zabrak, which was the species that Darth Maul and Savage Opress were a part of, and not so much like Asajj Ventress or anything like that. Really didn't care about her. They kind of Chuck Wendig kind of tried to beat you over the head with the fact that she was gay, which didn't work for me. The main character, Nora Wexley, really didn't care about the fact that she was trying to save her son. I didn't care about, and then her son, I didn't care about either, and the fact that his best friend was a Roger robot from B-1 battle droid from Phantom Menace. It really turned me off. Yeah. And then, I would probably complain about false advertising too, because they kept saying that this book was about Wedge. Wedge is only in about 10% of this damn book. He is barely in this book. And they were advertising it like he was the main character, which was one of the things I was looking forward to the most because, I'm a huge Wedge Antilles fan. And I would love to see him off on some adventure, of his own or something like that. And I thought I was going to get that with this. No. It's, and then one of the biggest problems to me was Chuck Wendig's writing style. It felt so disjointed. Not so much of the grammar errors that I found, but just the way he paced this book. It was so disjointing. It took so long to get going. It was so bad. I would have gave this book a 1 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but there were some stuff I did like about it. Mainly, I loved seeing what was going on with the Empire. There were some interesting stuff going on with the Empire, how the Empire was operating after the death of Palpatine and Vader. So I was interested in that. I was interested in the featured Imperial character Rey Sloane, who shows up in A New Dawn, but now she is an admiral. So that was actually very interesting, and it was interesting to see all the admirals and Moffs fight for control of the Empire. There is a little tease in here to a mysterious character who may or may not be a character from the expanded universe. I'm not going to say who I think it is or what, but they do make references to a certain Zahn character created by Timothy Zahn that might show up in here. That might show up. A lot of some of the other things that I did like about this book were the interludes. All the main chapters in this book are broken up by, I think it's like every 5 or 6 chapters. It's like every 4 or 5 chapters is broken up by an interlude, which is showing where the galaxy, the state of the galaxy at this point. It is showing that the rebels are going around telling everybody that Vader and the Emperor are dead. It is showing you get a little interlude with Han and Chewbacca, with Han and Chewie in there. I would have liked to see more of what was going on with them. Maybe we'll get that in the next in the next book, because apparently this is the first book of a trilogy. And it's already been announced that Chuck Wendig is writing the final 2 books of that trilogy, and God, I hope he does a better job than he did with this one. There might be a little reference to the Knights of Ren in here. There is an interlude in here that has to do with black hooded characters finding something that belonged to Vader and obsessing over it. Yeah, but other than those few things, this book was just such a huge letdown. I probably would never pick up this book again. If I do, I might just flip through the interludes and read those. Just because I found those more interesting. Yeah. So that is my review of Star Wars Aftermath. And the next book I will be reviewing, when I get done with it, because I am currently reading it, is the actual novelization of Star Wars: The Force Awakens by Alan Dean Foster. And as soon as I finish that, I will make a video I will do my review. I will go over what I thought about the novelization, how it compares to the movie. I might go over some of the stuff that was in the book but not in the movie. I'll try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. I probably won't do that until actually after I do my Star Wars, my review of the actual movie itself. So I will see you guys later.